are here, we live, and guess what? We coming with the best. You already know when we have a guest, we go out, we hunt, we recruit, and we bring the best back. Okay, so today we have a financial entrepreneur. I mean, she paving the way. She is hitting those streets, and when I say you gonna see her and you gonna hear her, huh, you better believe me. So her name is Rodelle Mcclasky, and guess what? She is the bomb. So let's give it up for her, y'all, and let's get to the show.
It can be done, but you have to be able to trust God and not get frustrated and just like, hey, it is what it is.
Or an issue that they've had. So I think sharing is caring. I always say that, whether it's food, knowledge.
Because you cannot change a person's mind.
So what's going on?
I'm doing good.
All right. I love that. I love that. So we're going to dive into these questions. And, of course, the audience want to know more about you because they want to know, who is that?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your journey. Like, what's going on and what inspires you to become the person you are today?
So starting off, I started being an entrepreneur when I was like 12 years old. Started off with a little lemonade stand, right? And then I was thinking, like, I can make it mine, right? So I made it my own brand. I started selling lemonade with my own brand, went to vendor events, got selling online, right? So that was about until 4 years, yeah. So until this year, I wanted to get into the financial industry, right? To connect financial professionals, because my mom, she's a financial professional. My dad, he is too, right? So I wanted to make a platform where people can come together and bring their ideas, collaborate, so they can push the financial industry forward, because it's a very important industry.
Wow. So both your parents are in the game.
Yes, they are.
Wow. That got to be amazing.
It is. It is.
So then you obviously know what success look like. So how would you put that in your own perspective?
To me, success is having an impact, really, because success to different people is very subjective. Having an impact, because if you don't have an impact in the world, then what are you doing, right? So I think helping others is a very big thing, because in the financial services, helping families, because it's it's very, very important.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you think of impact, like networking got to play some role in that.
It does.
So what do you think about networking? Do you feel like you have to get out there and meet everybody, or do you feel like you're made the way that people are going to start just coming to you?
The thing with networking, you have to meet people, because you don't know who's sitting right next to you. If I'm at the airport and my mom's talking to somebody, you don't know this person probably owns 10 businesses, doing well for themselves. And the thing is that when people are successful, they leave hints everywhere.
That is so true.
You gotta follow everybody.
Yeah, that's true. So then how do you use your knowledge? Like, going forward, is there a way that you use what your parents taught you and how you navigate, like, through meeting all these different people and getting the information out?
Definitely. Using your knowledge to find where the right people are at, because there's entrepreneurs out there, but it's the ones who are ambitious that you want to be with. You don't want to be the people who are slacking, people who think that, oh, I can rest for a day, because if you're an entrepreneur, you have to keep on going every day, because it never stops.
That is true. So what about the next generation? Like, do you have any kind words for them? Like, anyone that's looking at this that are like younger, maybe younger than you, like, how do you motivate them to do it?
Just believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna get anywhere. Make sure you have a vision, because if you don't have a vision, you don't know where you're going, then you're just doing stuff, you're wasting time. Have a vision, make sure you know where you're going, and make sure your future is planned, so every day you're working to that future.
Wow, that's powerful. That is so powerful. So then I would say you're talking about all the positive stuff. And I know there's some challenges behind the scenes.
Yes.
So like, let's get to the bit of that. Like, tell us a little bit more about how you stay motivated and how do you wake up and be excited about the day, knowing that there's some challenges behind the scenes.
Okay, like I said, I stay motivated by having the future ahead of me, right? The challenges, being young, there's a lot of parents. I had my own basketball team. I used to run my own AAU basketball team last year. There's a lot of challenges with that, because there's a lot of parents not believing in me, saying, oh, look at this little girl, what is she doing, right? And honestly, that just projects their insecurities onto me, because it's like, you see not a little girl, but you see a teenage girl doing something that you wish, oh, your daughter can do, you wish that you could do, and it just A lot. I got a lot of parents. I got some parent cussed me out one time. It's a lot, but I stay motivated by knowing who I am
Okay.
and not letting the outside world like make the path for me, because I know what I want to do. So you can have people doubting me. I have people saying I can't do this, I can't do that, right? I have people talking about me, but it's just like you gotta have your head on right. You
Wow.
can't let these other people try to knock you down, because I have my future. I know what I want. They know what they want, but I am stepping into the path of where I want to go.
Wow. I mean, I think that's the best way
Mm-hmm.
because we have social media, we have things that can influence us,
Mm-hmm.
we have our surroundings, and just trying to stay motivated. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the big thing. So, do you have like a routine or anything that you kind of have set forth for you?
Yeah, so my routine, I wake up every morning. I say my affirmations every morning, make sure I'm ready to go, make sure I believe in myself, because if you don't have that confidence, you don't know where you're going to go, right? So I wake up, I make sure I touch every single one of my businesses at least 2 to 3 hours a day, right? I just graduated, so I'll be going to U of H next year, so I'm still doing some classes, so that fills up my time, but I also have to do my marketing because it's a lot. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it takes a lot.
Yeah. The routine is always doing something.
Yes.
Always doing something.
Staying busy, staying focused, on track.
Yeah, gotta be productive.
Okay. Wow. All right. So then, like, what would you tell your younger self? I mean, I know you're still young, but what is there some things like that you know now, and then you look back and you're like, man, I should have did this. Like, what do you usually tell yourself?
I would tell myself that you are who you think you are. You're powerful. You have an impact. You're influential. Just make sure that you believe in yourself, because the second that you don't start believing in yourself, you start to let yourself down. It's not a good road when you don't believe in yourself. So if I had to tell my younger self something, always believe in yourself.
Wow. Okay. And then, far as like the community,
Mm-hmm.
like, what kind of impact are you causing with all this work and footwork you're doing? What are you thinking you're doing to the community?
So like last week I was actually speaking for kids because there was a mentor group. They wanted me to speak to them, right? And after that, a lot of kids came up to me like, "Oh, you did so good, you did so good." And that in that speech, I was just saying, just believe in yourself. If you have something in your mind, do not push that away, because it's always important. And I think as inspiring the younger generation, it's more of them seeing me do what I do and not letting other people push me down. Because nowadays there's a lot of kids my age doing businesses, right? But most of them, they get veered off because there's people telling them this, their friends telling them that. But just gotta block it out and do what you gotta do.
Wow. Okay. So then, if we're talking about the youth,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they're receiving the information and utilizing it, or is there still like a step that is missing?
Can you reword that?
Because you're speaking to the children.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, they hear you, but do you think there is something else they need to take action to what they've learned from you?
Okay. To take action, I feel like they just need. It's also not just the kids themselves. Also at the event, I was saying parents.
Mm-hmm.
You are the key thing, because if it weren't for my mom and dad, I don't think I would have been here right now. If it weren't for them believing in me, it's also because a kid can do so much, but at the end of the day, their parents are the ones letting them do what they want to do, right? So the kid can have the dream, they can have everything, but it's the parents being the support, the backbone. So in terms of that, I think it's the parents helping and the kids also knowing what they want and believing in themselves.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, because dealing with TLC, it's like it's not so much the child, it's the support system that they have. And so when you want to influence the child, sometimes you have to double back and you have to focus on the parents and see what values and beliefs they're putting into the child that's making them make the decisions.
It matters.
And sometimes you can preach and you can say certain things to them, but they won't catch on unless they have that support system when they get home. So yeah, I agree with you. So like, what are some of the things you're working on? Like, tell us, like, what are you doing for the summer? What stuff can we see up and coming?
So as of now, starting the beginning of this year, I just launched my startup. It's called Phoenix Financial, again, where a lot of financial professionals come around, they network on my platform, they get to see how other people are doing their business, collaborate, right? Because not all financial professionals do the same thing. There's investment advisors, there's financial educators. So I built that. And to branch out of that, I made a networking organization. So every last Friday of the weekend, every last Friday of the month,
Okay.
I hold a networking event at the Greens Point Financial Center.
Okay.
So that whole like floor, it's all financial professionals helping families, right? It's
Wow.
very, very powerful. So every Friday, every last Friday of the month,
Okay.
I hold a networking event 7 to 9, same time every Friday. So I do that as well to bring, because I can tell there's a lot of powerful people in Houston, but there's not as many networking events. You go to any other city, there's so many networking events, right? But in Houston, I just feel like there's a lack of it. So I really just do want to bring them all together.
Okay. So y'all hear that? Y'all got to get involved. Y'all got to get to these networking events, and especially when it's talking about finances. Like, why we don't want to learn about this?
Money is the one thing we all have in common.
So we got to make sure that we tell the city, hey, everybody show up and get that information, get connected, and especially by the best, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So look, we're going to play a little game just to break the ice, okay? And so the game is going to be something simple. We're just going to give you 10 seconds to answer the question. You're an expert, so you should be okay.
Yes, I should be.
So let's go. We're going to do a few questions, and then you just say what your answer is. So, are you a morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Morning. Say something motivating to the youth.
Always believe in yourself. Don't let other people bring you down. It's not worth it.
Okay. And then one word that describes your mindset.
Intentional.
Ooh, you must have seen these questions before. Favorite book or mentor?
Favorite book is 48 Laws of Power.
Oh, I love that book.
It's a good one.
That one I think is underrated though. But
It is.
I love it.
It's very underrated.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and best advice you've ever received?
Your network is your net worth.
Powerful, powerful. What inspires you daily?
My parents. My future.
That. Okay, I love that. And what animal would you be?
I would say a queen bee.
Oh! I've never heard that one. I've heard a lion. I've heard a bird.
Yeah.
What? That's different. Success or impact?
Impact.
Impact. Okay. So why do you pick impact?
Success is subjective. Someone's success can be having a family, living a modest life. Someone's success can be having a multi-billion-dollar company. It's subjective. So impact, people can feel what you're doing and their lives change. So,
I agree. Totally agree. So before we end this, how can they get in contact with you?
So on my website, I have phoenixfinancial.com. My contact, my phone number, and my email's there. I also have Instagram, it's phoenix.financial. TikTok is phoenix.financial. And my email is info@phoenixfinancial.com. So,
yeah. So thank you so much for coming out.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
Yes, I'm glad that you came. And I hope that the whole city show up for your networking event.
Yep.
So you said one more time, the last Friday of every month.
Yes,
at the Greens Point
Financial Center.
There we go. All right. So is there anything else that you want to tell the audience before we go?
Just always believe in yourself. Don't let people bring you down, right? And always, always have the future in mind so you know what you're doing, taking those steps to get there.
Yes, I love it. So again, I'm your host, Renee Johnson with the TLC Show. And this here is
Rodelle Mcclasky.
Yes. So thank you guys for listening and watching. And make sure you guys get connected because information matters. See you guys soon. Bye.
I'm getting woozy, oh Lord, not I heard was this.
And always keep a mentor, always stay teachable, always.
I got shot in the stomach trying to fight. I could have easily stopped the fight, but I just jumped.
I just have to turn that negative voice off and